when you look at politics in America and you look at President Biden and you look at a potential Trump coming back or whatever happening in the Republican Party, what do you see? And is that a reflection of America? And have you ever seen politics this way in your entire life?
No, I haven't. And Biden is horrible, not just because of, bad policies, but he's really turned out to be kind of a despicable person, in that he ran on this unity kind of platform. He was, it was basically Trump was president, and for 4 years, the Democrats their hair was on fire. They were just going nuts. They just were the most agitated ever. And it was like Biden came in, and it was like just kind of slow and steady old Joe, you know what you were getting. And so he sort of came in and he sort of went, it's going to end, all the craziness. So the thing about Trump is Trump's policies weren't crazy, but he drove people crazy. And so it was sort of like a half-baked analogy, but let's just say you and your wife were living together and you hired a full-time nanny to take care of your kids. And your wife was like, she drives me nuts. She's making me crazy. And then you were like, all she does is cook and clean all day. And then when she goes home at night, she sends out a tweet that you hate, And then I would say to my wife, look, the house is clean. There's food in the refrigerator. The kid's diaper's been changed. And she would keep going, she's driving me nuts. She's driving me nuts. I don't like the way she dresses. I don't like the car she drives. I don't like the tweet she sends out when she gets back to her apartment. And I'm saying to the wife, who cares? We got a clean house and there's food on, she makes a great lasagna. And then at a certain point you go, listen, to the nanny, you go, you're a good nanny, but you're driving my wife nuts. And I have to fire you because I have to live with my wife. And I just want calm. I just want calm. You know what I mean? And you go, okay, she's going insane. I don't want to live with an insane person. I'm sorry. And you get rid of the nanny. And then Joe comes in and Joe goes, you tired of the craziness? I'm the guy for you. We can get back to normal. Americans, living with Americans, not going insane. And that's how he pitched himself. And then he went right down this, white supremacy is the biggest problem this country has. And he went down this weird racial division road and saying Jim Crow 2.0 over and over again. And he just went right into this sort of divisive, we're at each other's throats again world. So whatever the unity he sort of promised, he did not pursue that.
And will he get reelected? And then is Trump coming back? And what do you think about that?
Will Joe Biden get reelected?
Yeah.
No, even his own party hates him. He's clearly deficient. I mean, there's something wrong with him. So I don't think physically he's capable of it, but I don't think anyone is interested in Joe Biden.
And are they interested in Trump coming back?
The thing about Trump is I'll tell you what hurts Trump. What hurts Trump is the nanny who drives the wife crazy syndrome. Like, I think there's a fair number of conservatives and a fair number of Republicans and a fair number of independents who say, look, what he did in the Middle East in terms of peace accords, that was great. Moving the embassy to Jerusalem, that was great. I agree with him on the border. I think we need a stiffer, stouter border. yeah, I want him to lower taxes. I like a lot of his ideas. I just don't want to have to live with the insane people who go nuts. It's 4 years of people going insane. And so I think there's a lot of people that go, I like Trump. I like his policies. I don't really care if he sends out weird tweets in the middle of the night. I want the corporate tax rate lowered or whatever it is Trump is. I want to be energy independent. Okay, this country's having a lot of difficulty with energy. I liked Trump's policy with energy because under Trump, we had energy independence, and under Biden, we have to import oil from OPEC nations, right? So I think a lot of people go, I like Trump, but the problem is he drives my wife nuts and I got to live with her. So no, because I got to live with this woman.
Got it. So is there someone like Rick DeSantis of Florida that might be able to come in and can he get reelected? Can he get elected? That's the question. But if so, people would prefer someone like that.
Well, you have to keep in mind, though, Rick DeSantis is going to could come in, and then the journalist will launch into he's homophobic, he's racist, he's whatever, and they will get people ginned up and freaked out and angry, and he'll be smeared as all the things Trump was, and then he will sort of stand his ground. What drives them nuts is when you don't apologize. Like what drove the left off a cliff is, if you have to think back, and people watching can Google it, it's funny, but there's this young woke female reporter, and she's in the press room, and she's saying to Trump, I don't know, 2 years ago, she's saying, you call it the China virus, the Chinese virus. Don't you realize that's racist? Don't you realize that you're going to get Chinese hurt by calling it the Chinese virus? It's racist. And he just goes, no, it's not. And she goes, why do you keep calling it the Chinese virus? And he goes, because it's from China. That drives them insane, because their thing is they have a mode and a plan, and they're used to it, which is we call everyone racist and then they apologize to us. That's how this dance works. And when you don't dance with them, they go ballistic. And so Trump drove them insane because he wouldn't apologize, and DeSantis will drive them insane equally. And then he will be painted as a racist and homophobic and xenophobic, and we'll go through this whole rinse cycle again.
Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done. And I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's of course been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.